Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for May the 7th, 2024. I'm Mom and Joshua's here. Hang on a second. Hi, Joshua. Okay, well, according to this, Joshua's here.
There.
There you are. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm on mic mute, that's why.
Ooh, and we've
Oh,
got
wait,
an id with us this morning.
Morning.
And Chris is in chat. Chris, are you back to work yet? Or do you have one more holiday? Sadly, back to work. Bummer. Let's see. So here in the States, we have 14, 15, 16, 17 days till we have a 4-day holiday weekend, which is the Memorial Day weekend. And I can't speak for anybody else, but our company gives us 2 floating holidays, and we have to vote on when we're going to use the 2 holidays. So we all do it together. So we're taking the 24th and the 27th so we can make it an extended holiday instead of just Memorial Day on Monday. And then right after that, I go into working kind of part-time.
Wife's got 24 days left for the school year.
Oh, wow. Wow. 24 days or 24 class days?
24 days total. The last day's the 31st.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, we used to go till like June the 6th, I think, was about when they killed it for us. And we'd start the week before Labor Day, which I always thought was stupid. Start us after Labor Day and end us on Memorial Day. But no. We had other stuff to do.
Well, I must say my endeavors are pretty easy today.
Oh, I had one endeavor on one of the Ed tunes that was crazy easy. It was destroy destructible torpedoes, Tholian ships, and space mats. So I was able to go to Archer and do all of it at once.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can do 2 of them in Gonquer.
Well, I have destroy Undine ships in the battle zone and destroy Undine ships.
Well, you know what you need to go and do then.
Apparently I have to go destroy some Undine ships today. But here's the big question. I still have 2 tunes, the 2 Ed tunes, who have not done Defense of Starbase 1. So would you guys...
Last night was crazy. We got 3 Starbase ones?
4.
What's that?
We had 3 Starbase 1s. So, okay, we had 2 Starbase 1s that we did deliberately. We had one that came up
Ironically.
as a random, and then the next one that came up in the random elites id was Resistance of Starbase 1.
Yeah.
I was laughing
Interesting.
really hard over that one. But Joshua and Chris, would you be up for a little Defense of Starbase 1 on my not-so-good tunes?
I am in my tank, so...
That'd be great. Well, let me switch over to the the woefully underpowered ships of mine.
The newly acquired underpowered ships.
Yes, those guys. The newly acquired woefully underpowered ships. Let's see, what are there?
AP damage in space has now been done.
Okay, let's see what we're gonna. Oh, no problems, Chris. I'm sure it's easy enough for people to pick it up. And see, I have destroy Voth ships, gain salvage, and destroy Herc frigates for this tune. I'm not trying to do endeavors on this, but if they coincidentally get done.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase
Yeah.
114 and bring him to Starbase 30.
Joshua, who are you on?
Starbase 114
I'm on my main.
Is that Joshua?
Yep.
Joshua put it in chat. This is a tune that doesn't have a friends list yet. Good morning, Wolfie. It's Joshua. What comes after your name?
There you go. It's in Twitch chat.
Thank you. Let's see if it likes that one. Nope, that wasn't it. I'll just copy that over. All right, let me invite you.
I put that dark. I'm gonna put that as dark, Mum.
That works that way. So how you doing, Wolfie? Anybody else up for this out there, out in Viewerland?
Oh dear Lord. That means I have 3 of your accounts now.
Yeah, wait till I get the next one up here. Then you'll have
Oh.
4.
Yay!
Yay! I can be 4 of your
Boys.
friends. All right, let me cue this one up and see how we do here.
You already have 4 if you count the one she's managing for me.
No, that's 5. Oh yeah, oh he does have 4. Then with the next one will be 5.
Wait.
Wait.
How many accounts do you have?
I have 4 of mine, and I'm nanny sitting IDS temporarily. Because
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with one of my friends as well.
Yep.
I'm nannying his account.
Yeah, everybody I know is nannying somebody else's. So, and then of course the favor does get returned. So if I ever go on vacation, which, what was I thinking of last night? I had this weird dream about going on vacations, but having to figure out what to do with the doggos. Because I don't want to leave them home. I'd love to take them with. I'd like to have a life caravanning. But the dogs wouldn't like it. They like being home, and I bought the gosh darn house. So, having them around would be good. Well, this may not happen. And if this doesn't happen, then I will jump out of here and run it later today. I got up at 3 this morning to do my accounts for the event, which was fine. Right up until 3:12, both weren't done. 2 Brotherhoods. Ooh, wee woo.
Wee woo.
Did Brotherhood of the Sword twice with teams that knew what they were doing. I think Chris.
That's good. Alexington was having a meh.
Yeah, that's why you saw
Brotherhood
me
of the
online
Sword.
earlier, Chris. I saw you too. But the problem is, at that point, it's 3:12, and I'm like, I can go back to bed for 2 hours. Nope.
Doggos didn't like you.
The bed didn't like me.
Listen up.
So Wolfie says, I'm doing well, thanks. I ordered my supplements, yay, and 2 other items in 2 couriers online store arrived within 10 minutes of each other. Oh, that's nice. I realized I was running out of food yesterday, so the dog food will be here this afternoon, just as the thunderstorms start. It's Graz! Good morning, Graz!
Morning.
The curse of the Graz did not strike us last night. Apparently when he does Elite Randoms, Corfez shows up.
Yeah.
They come.
I didn't even realize...
No. That's when I mentioned it.
Oh, when you mention it! Okay. So speak it and it shall arrive? That kind of thing?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why usually Baron and Doom says, they tell me to shut up.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it. I had a friend who I used to drive to work with. We lived out in the suburbs of Chicago, and we worked at the University of Chicago, which is a 90-minute drive on a good day. And we both had that rule of never, ever say, traffic's light today, because at that point there will be a semi-accident across all 4 lanes of inbound traffic, and you just missed the last turnoff.
Like mentioning the Q word in an ER.
Yep. That is exactly how it goes. You just don't say those things.
Or it's a slow day at a New York.
No. No, you just don't say it.
There's no such thing as that.
I used to have to...
That's a good way to be a patient at the ER.
It's a good way of getting your name bumped down the list.
Yeah.
Or picked from the PFO group.
You can use it to your advantage, though. I used to have to fly to New York like twice a month. and I'd be there for 4 or 5 days, so I'd fly out on Friday, or excuse me, I'd fly out on Sunday. And I always took the 8 a.m. flight there because I had absolutely nothing to do in New York. I'd get to the airport and I'd say to myself, oh, it's a light day here at the airport, at which point my flight would massively be overbooked, and I could volunteer to take the later flight, first class, or with free flights as an upgrade later. Oh yeah. Yeah, no problems. I once didn't get out of there till 3 in the afternoon with 4 sets of upgrades for later flights, and was just like, yes, thank you. That worked out beautifully.
What ship are you in?
Me? I have no idea. I'm in a Fleet Jem'Hadar Temporal Vanguard warship.
Oh, the Jem'Hadar one.
Yes,
They better the light warships.
it's cute. For a little bit of a rainbow build and nothing fancy on it, it's doing pretty well.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers.
For ground play, it gets killed a lot, but for space, it's okay-ish.
Just kind of help from having a tank in the room.
It definitely helps to have a tank.
Even though
Yeah.
I basically have 100% temporary hit points the entire time.
Well, that keeps you alive to tank for us. And we thank you very much for it.
The
The incidental pun.
Not incidental. I did that deliberately.
new era of Doctor Who starts on Saturday.
I saw a review of it, and I'm very weary, but I love Doctor Who, so...
I don't take reviews in. They tend to be subjective and...
Oh, of course they are. Unfortunately, this is a reviewer who I tend to have like thoughts with, but, you know, people change. Maybe this will be good, maybe he's doing a lousy review, but I'll give it a chance. I give everything a chance. But his comments weren't the typical, you know how it's been so political lately. It was more on the technical side that it looked cheesy. And not good cheesy, not like old Doctor Who cheesy.
Yeah.
That would be fun. I love old Doctor Who cheesy.
Heck, even in the 80s, they were still using stagecraft that Doctor Who was using in the 60s.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was a kid show. It wasn't trying to be deep.
This is Andor. Our shields are taking hits, and we could use it as
So I won't say anything else because I do want to see for myself. It could because this guy really hates Disney too.
True. So Disney's only calling part of the shots.
Right.
Because it's under Bad Wolf Productions, which is a Sony company.
Well, let us cross our fingers that the guy just didn't like it.
Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
I had thought about indulging in the occasional video and then doing some reviews on YouTube. Not that everybody else doesn't already do it, but it would give me an excuse to actually watch stuff for a reason.
So you know how we have that that one player who's like, let me play a founder?
Yeah.
There is somebody like that on my local Reddit
Oh?
that every day they mention about the train passing by on this one street. They're like, there it is. I'm like, yeah, it's called a schedule.
Schedules are for those people who are just not spontaneous.
They're trying to actually complain about this train because it shows up every day at like 1 in the morning.
Are you serious?
Yeah, right. And it blows its horn. Well, it passes across, you know, the crossings, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, how can the city let them have done that? It's like when that track was laid like 100 years ago, this was all farmland. Yeah.
Well, actually, in Chicago, trains cannot blow their horns after a certain time at night. The trains still run, but they can't do the horns.
Yeah. So right now it's like at 1 a.m. After 2, they don't do it.
I think it's like
But-
10 in Chicago. I'm going to take that back. You can do it if you're X number of miles away from the place. So the thing is, train horns are very, very loud. So
Oh yeah.
I can hear them here. The nearest train track is about 3 miles away. But you get up at 3 in the morning, you can just hear the of the trains over the tracks, and you'll hear the horns just ever so faintly in the distance. And I actually like that. If it was next to my house, I probably wouldn't like it as much, but... So, Wolfie speaks. Wolfie says, I think Twitch is being twitchy. Sir Buffer is demanding a lot of attention. I'm glad to have caught your morning stream again, even if it was just for a little while. Have fun and stay awesome. Hopefully next time I won't have a connection issue to watch Twitch. Yeah, there is a twitchiness, Wolfie, if you're still with us.
For now.
It's been twitching for about a week now for me.
Yeah.
Yay! I got one done for Spoimler! Yay! Alright, let me switch back out of Spoimler and go back to my regular tune.
I have to agree with my friend. You know what the best part about Tuesday is?
It's almost Friday. It's closer to Friday?
Not Monday.
So true. And Monday was just an adventure yesterday. So we have a tech who's up in southern Wisconsin, so 300 miles from here. Good 6-hour drive. And the place where he's working needs a specific part that they didn't know they needed, so he called us apparently first thing Monday morning and said, hey, I need this, otherwise there's no point in my being here. And he had traveled, from the other side of the country to be there, so they said, well, maybe we can have somebody drive it up. And I'm like, I'll drive it up there. Well, you have to stay for 2 days. Can I take the dogs? Sure, if we can get a hotel. So I'm like, yes! And then somebody else volunteered to go up there. I'm thinking, yeah, 2 days to haul 500 pounds of equipment up there with the doggos. I can do this.
You'd have done it gladly.
Yeah, as long as they're with me, I could do it. Close up the house. Get paid to be up there. Get paid for travel. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. There's a TikToker I watch that's like all about like office etiquette and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, and they're themselves as their managers, like, you will be bringing your laptop to work on your vacation, correct? It's
Is
like,
this Toodaloo?
yes,
Yeah, I love Toodaloo.
right? And she's like, no. It's like, well, you need to be connected. It's like, that would be very cost prohibitive for the company.
Yes, I've seen that one. What do you mean? Well, that would be considered travel for work, and that's X amount per hours plus my travel time plus the hotel. And there's that blank look on the other person's face. Yeah, no, I totally get it. I know some companies pay a reduced rate when you're traveling. We give you your full pay, and if it's overtime, well, you get overtime while you're traveling. So one of our guys was in Hawaii, 15 hours of travel to get home. Gets paid time and a half because he'd already put in 60 hours on site.
I was working at Denny's,
Mm-hmm.
and I had arranged for a 5-day period off to go work a convention, and I organized that before I even started the job.
Yes.
They called me on Friday night saying, hey, we're short, we need you to come in. I'm 100 miles away.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you need to come in or else you're going to be insubordinate. And I'm like, try it. You want
Did
me
they?
there? No.
Well, there's a HR advocate out of England, who read stories about that, and one was from someplace in England, and the boss sent a text to the employees saying, "Hey, there's been a problem with the schedule, so I'm canceling the second half of your annual leave. And you need to be here Thursday morning." And the guy's like, "Are you joking? I'm in Mexico." And he's like, "Yeah, but I found a flight home for you on Wednesday night, and you can be back here Thursday morning." "No? What's the emergency?" "Well, we screwed up the leave, so we had too many people on leave." And he goes, "I don't know how that's my problem. Let's see, how come US has an average 60 hours and you had to put in weekly for..." It's not, Chris. This guy just works 60 hours. Our typical is, for these guys, it's, well, these guys, typically it's 60 because they're crazy. They work like crazy hours and they like the overtime. But they don't have to. Typical here is 40, and full-time in Indiana is 30 or greater. But no, 60 is not typical.
Yeah, it's usually, depending on where you are, somewhere around 32 or greater for full time.
Yeah, 32 or more is the general rule, Chris.
Yeah, 40 and above is considered overtime, and most places will fight tooth and nail, make sure you don't hit that.
Yeah, we're the opposite. It's if you need to work more than 40 hours to get the job done, and it's not going to physically stress you out to the point where you can't do it, go for it. But absolutely not. It is not the anticipated thing to do 60 hours.
Yeah, and unless you're an exempt employee, anything over 40 is time and a half.
At least, yeah. Or more.
But there are various different laws and stuff that governs it, but a good general rule of thumb is if you're making $10 an hour, you hit 40 hours, you're making 15.
Right.
Yeah. Denny's, our base pay was $2.15 an hour plus tips.
The joy of working at a restaurant, right?
Okay.
Right. But if you volunteered to unpack the truck every Thursday, you got full minimum wage.
Oh, that's something. By the way, good morning, Chosen.
And unpacking the truck could take anywhere up to 2 hours.
I have an acquaintance who was working at Meijer. Meijer's a grocery chain here in the States. And he was an IT specialist. But their guy for unpacking the trucks didn't show up one day, so they told him he had to go unpack one of the refrigerated trucks, which he's not trained in, had no idea how to do it, and has an underlying health issue with a bad ankle. So he can't stand up for more than a few minutes at a time, unless he's got his brace on and usually a crutch or a cane or something to assist him. And they didn't get that. And they didn't understand why he couldn't unpack the truck, and they fired him for insubordination. That was a fun little lawsuit.
All right.
What's the maintenance for today? I don't think we have maintenance on PC, do we, today? I didn't see it when I logged in. I'm going to say it's probably going to be for console, Chosen, because I just didn't see anything.
Let me double check.
I'm picking up space mats while somebody figures out what we want to do. Because it's so exciting to do space mats. Oops! I didn't mean to do that. That was not how you do that, Mom.
Yep, there's no maintenance for PC today.
I didn't think so. What shall we do, folks? I'll come back and pick up those space mats when my brain works again.
Well,
you don't have auto loot turned on that tune?
You can't auto loot for space mats. You have to do the minigame. Otherwise, it doesn't count. What it's actually doing is it's looking for that up, down, left, right thing to make sure that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll auto loot.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it'll auto loot, but I need it to do the game first before it can auto loot.
Yeah, the mini game, yeah, you have to do that.
Right. I don't care about the space mats itself. I just need 6 of them for the Endeavor.
Wait a second, I need to put the Endeavor boxes in my account bank and then open them up on Colin. That's who I use them on because, well, to get his Endeavor rank up. No, his specialization ups. Fun times, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, apparently I got a... Ooh, we got a very rare for doing... Well, that's nice. Let's see, who needs stuff? That on the Romulans. And got... Ooh! I have a random Elite Choice Package Advanced Console Components. Let's see what's in there. Advanced Science Console Core for a particle wave hyperspinner. Advanced Science Console Core for an enchained current displacer. Isomag plasma toroidal coil or a subspace com power wave.
The ISOMAG one?
Yeah.
The third one?
Yeah.
That's what you need to make a ISOMAG console.
And I'll snag that one. Okay. That was a nice package.
Yeah, you get that when you do a random elite.
Yes, that's what was happening last night. We were... Oh, and I got another one out of that, too. Let's see what comes up with that. Well, I'll grab that one. Yay. Well, that was a handy-dandy package to get. I guess I'll have to do some more Elite Randoms. Yay. Okay, what are we doing, folks?
Swapping over to college. Daily admin of an account, right?
Tell me about it.
You have to do 5 of them now.
Yes, but it's limited. The only thing I absolutely have to do for endeavors is my alt account, because this one's done. The problem is this one's got the better ship, so it's easier to do it on this one. And my big one on the other account is a Klingon, which gets into the fun part of harder to team up for Klingons.
Each time I hear Klingons, the Dexter's Laboratory. Do you guys remember the cartoon?
I do. I didn't watch it a lot, but I do remember it.
Okay, they had a Star Trek spoof that Dexter was a big fan of.
Ah.
And it's the hang-ons, Mom, the hang-ons.
Okay, you can invite me on Colin. Let me log back into Colin and you can invite me.
Okay, I'm picking up the rest of my space mats real quick. Trying not to get into a fight on the way to doing that.
Starbase 234.
Yes.
If you're needing space mats, that one actually... There's nothing there. There's stuff that will attack you there, but it's more they'll attack you after you say, okay, I'm good.
Well, that's the same with Japori. You can go pick up all the space mats first, which I do. And then if you leave without attacking anything, you can come back in and raid it within the next few minutes. Which is what I'm doing. Yay, I got something done. Yay, I'm successful. So what are we doing, Joshua, after I team you?
Yeah, I'm game for anything.
Okay. Chris, do you have anything you need to do? Graz, do you have anything you need to do or want to do?
I need a board TFO.
You need a Borg TFO?
A Borgie? Bug?
Chris, you up for a little Borg TFO? Chris needs 30 Terran ships in the Badlands. Okay. Should we wait for you?
Or come help you?
Should we come help you? We could team up and come help you, and then you'll get your counts done faster. Let's do that. Chris, we're on our way to save you. Oh, we are on our way to go save Chris. Join us, Chris.
Remember.
We will join you.
Remember, Spoils of War for the shortcut to the Badlands.
Doke. Cardassian struggle. There we go. What's the grand prize from the current event on PC? It is a Herald Omni AP, I believe. Badlands is in reset.
Yep.
But change instances then.
Okay.
Number
If there is
2.
a second instance.
There is.
Oh, good. Chris, switch over. Oh, yeah, there's Badlands too, because we just jumped in here. Because that brought us up over 15 players. No, it's because we just joined you. We made the machine work different. Let us go kill things for Chris.
Yep, the entire map's red.
Yep. Just for you, Chris. It's a sign of our love of you.
Fire on the plasma control station. Station drawing power from an auxiliary satellite. Shut it down and drop the detonation shield. The station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station. The station is drawing power from an auxiliary satellite. Shut it down and drop the metaphasic shields.
I like the ship, except for a few things like the turn radius.
Station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station. The station is drawing power from an auxiliary satellite.
That was
Shut it
fast.
down and drop the metaphasic shields. Metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station.
Where are you at, Chris? I see Joshua. Where are you, Chris?
I see him. Oh, he's flying so quick, you may miss him. Oh, he's in a good car, by the looks of it.
No. He's in the Kelvin timeline, Connie. There he is.
According to the look of the, the head-up display, looks like there's two Connors, Gagarins.
Yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? Ah, there was a router issue, yes. I had to move the router because the dogs kept whacking it. So it's now tucked into my little bookshelf. Easy for me to reach, too far back for them to get.
And just so you know, I have saved most of my Odyssey configurations.
Yes, but do they wind up magically disappearing?
No.
Oh, good.
I've redone them multiple times, of course. Because newer skins came out, newer textures came out.
Always.
So I've redone them multiple times at this point. Which I'm not bored about doing, you know what I mean? It doesn't take me that long, because I know the configurations. Effectively, the Odyssey, the base Odyssey, is the first skin. Then it's a mixture of the Odyssey and the Endeavor.
Standby mode.
The third one is Sojourner and Odyssey, and the fourth one's a full-spec Yorktown. Then Lexington with the Odyssey nacelles, pylons. And then the fifth one is Verity and Lexington. Yeah.
How are we doing on that kill count, Chris?
I was about to ask
Done. Now we need to do our Borg TFO. Do we have a Borg TFO preference?
that. Infected?
Sure. Norm or advanced or elite?
Let's go ahead and. I know we probably. Let's do advanced.
Okay. No sense of adventure here, but no problems.
Hey, if you want to do elite, go ahead.
Not in this ship, no. I learned my lesson last night.
My point.
I can always swap back over to my main.
Yeah, we'll be fine here.
I'm just killing more shit. We were.
Wee woo. Chris needs 5 Zenkethi ships in the battle zone. Well, we can do that right after we're done here. We can zip over to Zenkethi battle zone. It's only 5. That's pretty easy.
I had 30 to do in the battle zone earlier. But I did that in combination with my AP damage, so.
Don't you love it when you get 2 or 3 things that you can do at the exact same time?
Yep.
It's nice when they just set themselves up for that perfect alignment. Why,
Yeah,
yes, I'll
it's
take
like-
3 types of space damage. Thank you.
Or it's like, do this 2 Swiss damage. Hey, go kill those ships over there. He's like, okay.
All right, one stop shopping for endeavors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The situation is grim. There's more.
I've had it done a few times where I re-rolled something and got 2 of the same thing.
Oh,
And-
yeah. Well, like, I've got Undine ships in the battle zone and Undine ships today, which is just like, oh, well, that makes my life easy.
It's like, okay, and it would have been better if the third one was an energy weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
Space.
Right.
Better yet, energy weapon on one of my big ships.
It's like, okay, whichever one takes the longest, you're staying there until it's done.
Scanning the nanite transformer.
Like I said, last night was Thelian ships, destructible torpedoes, and space damage of some sort. 1 visit to Archer. We're done. Yeah, we probably
One's
could have
got
done this on
the,
leave looking at this.
Yeah, I once got the 6 ground captains, the 2 ground captains, and an energy damage.
ground energy damage?
Yeah.
Oh, those are good days.
Nice and ground.
Why can't I shoot these guys? There we go.
Probe is closing in on the trench. Destroy it.
Reaper was asking earlier about using his Gagarin for broadsides. I don't use mine for broadsides. I find I like to use that better on big, heavy ships, like what is it? The Nakul ship? Is it the Nakul ship? No, the Estica, the Badwar Estica. Big, heavy ship, moves slow, but great for doing broadsides because it can suck up the damage.
Is that the new Omni?
What?
Is someone using an Herald anti-proton weapon?
I am definitely using Herald AP. Herald AP is my go-to weapon in this one, but it's all just beams, no Omnis.
Okay.
I haven't gotten the new Omni yet.
Ah.
I think Sav did. I think she loved it. And now we all need to go off to Gankra so we can take care of the 5 Zenkethi ships for Chris. So, Gankra, however you want to get there. I'm going to just transwarp over there. Oh my goodness, somehow it turned into morning. Having been awake since 3, it was dark, it was dark, it was dark, looked out the window. It's light! I don't know how that happened.
There's some science behind that, but it's too early in the morning for my brain to spout it out.
Yeah, really.
At least not with a decent amount of coffee.
I did do the coffee thing this morning, but not at 3. I was going to get up and I got everything ready to make coffee last night because I knew it was going to be an early morning. And I thought, no, I'm not that tired. I can go back to bed. And start kicking myself because I didn't have coffee. Now I have coffee.
Oh, my friend says it's tree bark.
Tree bark?
Tree bark, yeah.
Tree bark. I am Groot.
Ah. That took me a moment.
Some people just hate the taste of coffee.
I loved coffee, adored it, and then about 36 years ago, one day just hated coffee, and one of the old ladies at the bridal shop where I was working just started chuckling. I'm like, what's funny? And she goes, you're pregnant. Dang, she was right. She said she loved coffee right up till the day she found out, like 2 days before she found out she was pregnant. Apparently there's a hormonal change in taste, so things that you loved before suddenly taste off, and things you hated before suddenly taste fine. Post-baby, it all kind of goes back to normal, which I just thought was bizarre.
The damn hormones.
Dang you, hormones.
I'll say this, the human body can be weird.
Yes, yes indeed.
It's like one day you hate a particular item of food, then 3 years later it's like someone makes a really good version of it, and you're like, why the fuck did I didn't drink this?
Yeah.
Sorry about the language there, but
No, you're fine. But yeah, it's like I know some people who hated Brussels sprouts growing up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then fell in love
And
with
then-
them as an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially since cultivations have changed and we've bred out a lot of the sulfurs.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, these are amazing. It's like,
Well, that's how I feel
Right.
about asparagus. When it's properly done, it's bliss. But I grew up with, ugh, please don't make us eat asparagus.
what?
Oh yeah.
No, it's so good. It's also $4 a pound, so it's not going to get eaten very often. But Brussels sprouts are delicious and cheap.
Oh, yeah, just Brussels sprouts. Proper amount of butter, some pretty old seasoning from pretty turkey.
Ever saute up some bacon and then cook the Brussels sprouts in the bacon fat?
Yeah, I think I have.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon wrapped and Parmesan dusted asparagus roasted.
Oh, yeah, I bet that is amazing. It sounds... I've had roasted asparagus. It's delicious. And it's
People like, you have
stupid
to-
easy
you-
to make.
People are like, you have to cut off the first 2 inches. It's like, no, you don't.
Well, I will snap off the tough ends because they get kind of chewy. By any
I
chance,
just see-
Chris, did you get your fives and Kathy?
I just see it as extra dietary fiber.
Or, yeah.
Well, considering I've broken 2 teeth this week, I'm doing the easier version of life until I can find a dentist.
Fair enough.
All right, so Chris has his 5 ships, and we still got about 10 minutes left. Guys, have anything else we need to do today? Would you like to head off to the Undine battle zone and help me kill my things?
Sure.
Okay, let's see if we can make it easy from here.
Step between the stars.
I could really use winning the lottery.
Oh, yeah, me too. Step between stars. I did not buy a lottery ticket last night. I was thinking about it. Maybe Wednesday. I have cash too.
I'm a broke kid. All I've got in the fridge is bread, mayo, and lettuce.
Well, I have bread, no lettuce. I might have some mayo left.
Number 2 is on reset.
Okay.
I'm checking number 1 now.
Sometimes they both go to
Both,
reset.
both of them are on reset.
Let's see. Well, we've got 2 minutes here. How much time's left on 1? Did you see by any chance?
Just under 2 minutes before
Okay,
it
so they're the
resets.
same then. Well, we can sit here and chat for 2 minutes while we wait for this to go.
The instance 1 is have the Voth ships coming in. They've just killed the planet killers.
Oh, well, then it's going to have a 3-minute reset after that, so why don't you go to
Yeah.
Battle Zone 2, because we'll reset in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're in Undine Battle Zone 2, Chris, if you want to join us, and you don't have to.
In his Judah stats. So the question is, do I try and pick up both bundles at the same time?
Which ones?
12th and 13th anniversaries? Or should I pick them up separately?
For 2 accounts, I presume? Get them together. If you can afford it.
Just for... It'll be for one account.
Then I would do them one at a time. Reason being, you can't open them both at once and play with them both at once. You gotta do them.
Yeah, I'm gonna split the payments over 2 months, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But I worked it out, if I keep all the stuff, the keys until, I get both bundles,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have 25 keys to play with.
Oh, nice. Nice.
25 ultimate tech upgrades.
Always good.
12 experimental ship upgrades. Yeah, I had been looking. 2 tier 6 coupons. So, yeah. When you look at that sort of stuff, it's kind of interesting.
I have a plaster type covering over the stitches on the roof of my mouth, and last night a piece broke off, and now it's like an island next to the mainland. I think it's attached to a stitch, and it's very uncomfortable. Not sure how fun eating is going to be. Drinking coffee is already uncomfortable. Oh no, you definitely need to go get that checked out. Ugh. Blech. No. Nope.
I think the 12th will be the first one due to the fact I already own one of the ships.
The 12th is excellent. 10th is best, but 12th is excellent.
That means I'd have 10th, 12th, and 13th by the end of this year. I'm not buying the 11th. That's absurdly expensive, and, well, I've heard the ratings on that one.
I don't remember there was anything in the 11th worth getting, was there?
Apart from a command level Vorcha class.
It's the Excelsior, Ambassador Intel, Bird of Prey, and the Vorcha.
Didn't I already have the...
You get the Grethar Targ Combat Companion, which I've already got, and a Hollow Bridge Officer Worf. I don't think I've got a Worf. That would be nice.
I think the Klingon one that I would
apparently I do have it. Huh, I have that. Well, I don't even remember buying it. How interesting.
The account unlock ambassador is nice.
Oh.
Oh, no, now it says it's going to return in 3 minutes. We still got 3 minutes to go on this. Do we want to do something else and come back in 3 minutes?
Go do a quick patrol?
Sure. What you got in mind?
Well, how about your favorite? Trouble Over Terror.
That's not my favorite. Ninth Rule is my favorite.
Oh, Ninth Rule, doesn't matter which one.
How about we do Ninth Rule Advanced? Does that work for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to launch Ninth Rule Advanced. Join me if you want to. Ooh.
Looks like there was a fight here recently.
A nice speedy log in there.
Yep.
Sorry.
Every now and then it happens. And off we go.
Reading a single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. Safety cloaked. I thought
Chosen says I've been working on a version of the Moonwolf class that appears in the later half of the 23rd century of Star Trek. I don't even know the Moonwolf class. What is that?
Okay, this is not going to last long.
No, it's not.
With a certain person being extremely overpowered.
It's not me.
No, it's the Saber.
Well, all we need is 3 minutes to get back to the Undine battle zone. I'll get my Adron here.
ready for action.
I can honestly say I had where the down do with these ships coming in.
Fan-made starship class. Cool. Yep, probably advanced was fine, but pretty easy.
I still have hopes for the Declaration class.
Don't know that
Well,
one.
the Jamestown class.
The ring ship from TMP.
Mm-hmm.
AKA the XCV 330, or the Bajoran solar sail ship.
Yes.
know one thing about the Jamestown class? It's a version of the town Lexington, but instead of the torpedo pod, they turn it into a shuttle pod.
Yeah, I'd heard that.
Yeah. I thought it was a unique addition.
It's a shame I don't have whatever species ship this is. I could tell you what species ship this was if they ever stayed there for more than a split second.
It's for Kiri.
It was a joke. As it
Or
would
the,
say, they're just beaming in a whole bunch of debris.
Right? Why is all this debris warping in?
Exactly.
That was anticlimactic. Nobody died.
Yes, but it killed 3 minutes. That was its job, and it did its job well.
Fought indeed. They'll think
Or
twice about coming
the Federation
after us.
class Dreadnought?
It will th-
Basically the 3 nacelle Connie.
Hang on one second.
That would be fun to have.
Work phone's going off. Give me 1 sec. And it's nothing important. Yay.
And of course,
And now we're
this
back.
one's reset.
Yes, but that's fine. That was the whole purpose of us heading off there. I'm in search of 10
You
ships.
should- Yeah, to pretty much distract you for.
It let us
Listen.
do some destruction to the
Yeah,
universe.
let's do pew pew and boom boom, right?
Which is the name of the game. Well, I'm going to head over to this other zone way back here because that one's getting killed really fast with all those other people. And I'm magically getting kills, so thank you all very much. I've got 1 event done without firing a shot. Yep.
Don't you love when you look over and how the heck did I do that endeavor?
Yep. And it's just magically done. This one's almost done. The drawback is, though, that if you're trying to do the accolades for kill counts, you don't have to work at it anymore. It's just magically done. The only ones that'll be challenging are like the Remans, which only appear in, I think, 1 mission. And that's in the vault.
You know what's even harder?
What?
The Breen.
Breen are easy.
For a good 8 years, it was almost impossible to complete the Federation kills on a Federation captain.
Yep. Not anymore.
What was it? Section 31's Most Wanted, I think it was?
Yep. Alright, well, I'm going to finish up this zone, and then I'm going to head off to work. Because there's
how
nothing
many-
so exciting as getting a day of playing with macros. Yay!
Are you done on the Undine?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even have to shoot anything to be done on the Undines. Thank you very much.
Okay. Just checking.
I just hate to leave a zone incomplete when, other people are here. That's just mean. Get your dilithium, help the other person get the dilithium.
Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and head out myself.
GTFO, no
because-
problems.
Yeah, I have to get ready for work.
Yep, I'm gonna go. I think the dogs are outside. The dogs are outside. But we're expecting rain today. Yay! We need rain today, but I will get home. The dogs will be like, "But Mom, it's raining. We can't go out back."
I'll talk to you later.
Take care. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Chosen says there's no starship that has the registry NX-1900 in Star Trek, right? I don't know of one. No. Not with an
1900?
NX-1900. I don't know any of that have an NX-1900.
The one thing that all Lexington was complaining about was the control input delay.
Not that I can think of. Yeah, Excelsior was originally NX 2000.
That's what Chris is saying, yeah.
Um,
But I don't know 1900. I can't even.
Could that have been one of the later refits of the Connie?
Wolfie, I will do that. You have a lovely day yourself. I hope that your falling apart mouth thing feels better.
unless they did it as the base model for the Repulse class, which is in NCC 1900.
Yeah, but NX, no.
No, but
Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
yeah.
Go ahead.
If the Repulse was the first of its line, it could have been NX before being moved over to the USS or
Yeah,
the
but
NCC.
I don't remember seeing it anywhere in canon.
Yeah.
Anyway, I need to get out of here. So, Id, you ready to do your thing?
Give me a sec.
Certainly.
Got it.
I will actually
There we
get that
go.
put together at some point. So on behalf of the Dark Mom Consortium and Moopsy in the Morning, I want to thank everybody who is here today. Everybody have a wonderful day and stay moopsome.
Moopsy.
Shun the non-believer. Shun. Shun.